Hello again, Devin here, and today I'm looking at Hardspace Shipbreaker. Oh, I feel like this has been added since I last played this game. I have played this game before, and it can be really fantastic, and actually this open shift mode describes the way I prefer to play it. Removed shift timer and oxygen drain for a more relaxed experience. It's a cool game. I'm sure it's fine with those limitations. And I don't often do this with games, but I've found myself playing the normal mode and just thinking, wow, this would be a really sort of meditative experience without these resources to manage. OpenShift mode allows players to play at their own pace. Please select below if you would prefer to use the standard oxygen drain or if you would prefer oxygen drain disabled. Let's disable it. Let's just go full on Zen mode. I don't remember how to play this. It's been a little while since I've played it, but I do remember what you do. You are dismantling ships and sort of recovering the parts, and you're getting paid for that. And the challenge is in trying to sort of dismantle around the more volatile parts of the ship without exploding yourself. So that adds a little bit of pressure, but it's not a sort of timed pressure. It's just a need to act deliberately. Okay. I think I'm gonna skip through a bunch of this. This is our job application, I guess. Voice ID. It's hard to tell much about those, but we'll go with that one. Meal preference. Oh, this is... Huh. Diet preference? Yeah, I don't want plastic in my diet, please. That's... seems like a reasonable request. And I think we just check all of these. If you like reading legalese, this is the game for you. I'm not going to skip the training because, like I said, I don't exactly remember how to play.
Each day he steps into the yard to earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
I've been looking at a lot of games recently that are critiques on capitalism. And I don't think that's... or that contain critiques on capitalism. I guess a game that I purchased would have a rough time really being a critique on capitalism. And that's not been intentional, but I guess it is somewhat appropriate, somewhat timely for me, given the sort of place I'm in my life right now.
Hello, Cutter 9346-52. Your automated Lynx onboarding experience will now begin. Please
Alright.
observe this important message.
Love automated onboarding experiences.
Boundless promise, limitless resources, a brighter future. It's here where hard workers like you, the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rai Paulson, president of Lynx Corporation's Salvage Division. When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded Lynx, he foresaw a remarkable opportunity among the stars. His vision eventually brought us the railgates. Now spanning all the way to Jupiter, these are the veins connecting all of modern civilization. And the people flowing through them are its lifeblood. The railgates reinvigorated humanity and are key to our continued progress. You've been selected from among thousands of candidates to join the Lynx family. This is more than just a job. It's an opportunity to be part of the largest, most successful, and most pioneering company in human history. Your dream may be to forge your own destiny one day. Well, work hard, heed your superiors, believe in the Lynx vision. Do this, and you too will get your chance. Your first step is to join our
It's the eternal promise
program, the greatest gift we
that
give
is
our employees,
rarely
turning
fulfilled.
death into an ongoing opportunity.
If you join as the janitor, someday
With
you
Lynx,
too can be the
death
CEO.
is a fresh start.
That's the American
Good luck.
dream. Death is a fresh start. Okay. I guess we
Video observation
have to
complete.
choose death.
To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the Lynx Everwork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable. Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body. Beginning extraction now.
I'd kind of forgotten the stuff around playing this game. It has a lot of
Thank you.
Portal in
Beginning
it.
fair generation.
Asset replacement successful. Now it's safe to die. So now if I die, they can use the genetic sequence they extracted from me to just restore me. $750 is the cost to display this report, the fees report.
All right, breathe, breathe. You're okay. Everything's gonna be just fine. welcome aboard. The name's Weaver. I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of other shipbreakers in this region. This here's Morrigan Station. She may not look like much right now, but once we boot her up, she'll purr like a kitten.
Before we get any deeper here, I'm going to need to increase the sensitivity because it feels very low.
Alright, let's test out
It's
your
still maybe
orientation
too
control.
low, but let me try it like that.
Look up at that cargo elevator up above. That's it. So that's where all the salvage gets collected to be picked up by the transfer crew. Just in case you ever turn yourself out of whack, use your roll thrusters to reorient.
Yeah, this game can be sort of
Alright.
dizzying.
Now let's get you flying. Activating your thruster controls now. Try moving around. Now vertical control. Looks good. Now, to finalize these movement checks, I need you to fly to these waypoints.
Okay.
Used to be a
Fly
cutter
here.
myself, you know. Till there was some
Fly here.
complications with my last revive. Those are early days in the tech, though, so never you mind about that. Oh, almost forgot the most important thing. Brakes. Get yourself going at a decent clip, and then test them out, why don't you? All right. Looks like the bay here was left in a bit of a mess. We're gonna clean this crap up. I'm gonna activate the furnaces. Now. Dang thing. Would you just... There you go. So these furnaces are used to melt down soft metals. Should go without saying. These things are hot as all get out. So, try not to drift into them by accident.
Hot as all get out.
Okay, let's get a handle on your grapple tool. This fella here is a shipbreaker's bread and butter. This is how we move salvage around. Activate the beam and hold it to grab an object and move it around, if it's not too heavy. Give it a go, and move one of these pieces into either furnace.
Okay.
So, when you're holding an object with the grapple, you can retract the beam. This will pull a light object to you. If it's heavier than you, it'll pull you towards it. Check out your HUD when you've got an object grappled. It shows you the mass of the object and whether you can move it or not.
Oh, that's gonna hit me. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh yeah, I've really forgotten how to play. I think you can kind of pull this stuff along. It doesn't... I'm not moving the direction I would like to. Maybe I shouldn't be getting that thing yet. I think these are the things. Okay, let's push.
Nice job cleaning up that
There we
soft
go.
metal scrap cutter. Huh. Let's move on to the bigger nanocarbon chunks now, shall we? You may have already noticed that these are too heavy to move with your grapple. I'm enabling your scanner so we can check out their structural makeup. Go ahead and boot it up. This mode of your scanner lets you assess an object's structure. What I want you to focus on right now are these cut points. All right. Controls give me the go-ahead to get you cutting. You got quick access to all your tools through your HUD. Just open up your tool selector and choose the cutting tool.
Okay.
Cutting tool has two modes. The first one is the stinger. It's designed for precision vaporization position of cut points like this. You ready to perform some zero-G surgery, Cutter? Well, let's split this scrap so it's light enough to move. That's how you do it. Okay.
There we go.
Let me boot up the processor so you can salvage these. Do me a favor. Look on over at one of them there. Yeah, so I can see if they activate right. Yeah, perfect. Wish me luck here, Cutter. Me and technology ain't always the best of friends. Hey, all right. We're in business. Now swap over to your grapple and toss one of those pieces you separated right in there.
Alright. Now we are... Wait, I thought I... Okay. Now we're ready to pull this in. So I think what was happening earlier is that it was pulling me instead of me pulling it. Ooh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, how do I... Yeah, let's reel it. And now we can push, maybe? Oh, that's not... It's not working. I'm gonna have to get my... Okay, here we go. Gonna have to get my sea legs here a little bit.
Well, okay. We're almost done getting this bay in shape. Let's go after that large aluminum chunk over there.
Look at the aluminum panels.
Now, this beast is way too heavy to move as is. It's also too dense for your stinger to break it down. And there are no structural cut points for us to take advantage of. We're gonna have to switch over to the split saw mode of your cutting tool, start slicing this thing down to size. Go ahead and switch cut modes now.
Okay, how do we do that? V.
Now try changing the angle of the cut.
Let's change the angle. Okay, right click.
I've unlocked the trigger on your cutting tool. It'll split that big chunk clean in two. Go ahead and give her a whirl. I'm gonna turn on your salvage indicator so you can track how much work there is left to do. This thing will track how much you've salvaged and how much you've lost. For now, let's try and hit that first goal marker.
There we
And
go.
that's what it's all about, Cutter. The more salvage goals you complete, the closer you'll get to hitting your certifications and ranking up.
I'm just gonna push it along. You can kind of keep pushing and it'll build
Material accepted.
momentum. Let's push this one and the other one, why not?
First shift in the yard, Cutter.
Oh, I guess we don't have to.
Let's head on over to your hab and I'll show you the ropes there. Fly on over back to the master jack. I'll put a marker on it so you can find it easy. When you get there, head on in and we'll get started.
Okay. And as you might guess, this is a very simplified version of what you do in the game, in the actual game. In general, you're going to have the same sort of setup, but instead of a few pieces of floating debris, you're going to have an entire ship that you need to dismantle and send into the correct places. Oh, was I completely upside down? Did not realize it. Okay. We've made 258,000 of our 17, or what is it? 1.2 billion that we owe.
New certification level attained.
Quota complete.
License level increased.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Alright, incoming transmission. You don't actually walk around this area. It's just sort of a 3D menu,
Welcome to your new home, Cutter.
and you just move to the key
This is officially
places
called a
inside.
ready-made long-term employee habitation, something or other. Around here, we just call it your hab. Now, how's about you get yourself some rest? We'll pick up your training in the morning. Sleep tight there, Cutter.
Okay. Bed. Oh, it just does it. We don't have to do it.
Hello, Shipbreaker 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. Some people dream of great salvage, while other people get up every morning and make it happen.
Okay, we got some email. Good morning, Shipbreaker. Minimum payments due by 10 a.m. Solar Standard Time each day. Okay.
Rise and shine, Cutter. Hope you feel well rested. Ready to continue your training? Okay. Let's have a look at your employee terminal. Now, let's get caught up on career progression and certification. I've sent you a message with an explanation. Go on and give it a read.
Alright, let's look at the employee terminal. Got our messages we saw earlier.
Clear as mud? Don't worry, I'm here to walk you through the process. Soon enough, I'm going to introduce you to some of the other shipbreakers. Most of them are willing to help you out, too.
Most of them.
Let's start a new shift and pick your first ship to work on.
Okay. How do we do that? I probably don't need to read all these. Enter the ship catalog. Is that... Oh, is that still in the employee terminal? I'm only seeing 2 things here. Where is the ship catalog? Enter the ship catalog. Is that at the workstation? Nope. It is not. I guess it's not here at all. It has to be in the employee terminal, right? But I only have... Do I need to read all of these? I'm not actually going to read them. But do they all need to be marked red? Ship catalog? We have access to a ship. Okay, that tells us about the ship catalog. But not where it is. Do we start shift to see the ship catalog?
This screen shows which ships you have access to. Each morning, you can choose to continue working on the ship you got, or start a fresh one. Go ahead and claim one, and we'll get to work.
Okay. Let's just go to this one.
She's all yours, Cutter. Your primary goal is to reach rank 3. Now try to remember, the nanocarbon goes in the processor, aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours. I'll be observing and giving you any help if you need it. Good luck, Cutter. Weaver out.
Can I pull this? Nope. Can't do that. Let's see. Do we get a... Oh, right. I can go inside and kind of start from there and work from inside out. You can bump into things and cause yourself problems in this. So you want to move carefully and use your brake judiciously. Alright. What about this? Can that come up? No. Oh, but I bet it can if I destroy those. Maybe I should look at the scanner? Okay, yeah, this is something. Oh. Okay, that's a door. Can I? Yeah, I can pull that loose. Okay. Let's go start here, and we will switch over to the cutter. Cut some of these. We're just trying to get this broken down into some smaller parts that we can work with. Something we could actually grab and throw into either the furnace or whatever that other one is called, the one that salvages the parts. Alright, we've worked that free. And I think this goes to the outside. Oh, those points are on the outside, aren't they? So I probably need to be on the outside in order to take that off.
I know these ships look intimidating to scrap at first. Trust me, soon enough, you'll be stripping the huge Gecko-class freighters like nothing. Got my start, salvaging back down Earthside, in a droid scrapping biz. You know what made me come up here? One day, we got a batch of this particular model in, one of them kinds with synthetic skin and everything. We almost never saw people looking ones like that. They always been manufactured.
Oh, that's no good.
Warehouse full of mothball for 20 years or so. Since the AI ban took effect, probably bought the whole lot for pennies, thinking they could turn a tidy profit with the salvage. No word of a lie. These things looked exactly like my stepbrother Jed. Even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jed and I wasn't exactly pals or nothing, but all the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. And that's when I looked into getting on with Lynx. I tell you what, it's a sight better to cut up something that doesn't look like a family relation. Anyway, I'm running on. I'll clear the channel. Holler if there's anything giving you grief up there, Cutter. We were out.
Okay, I've cut this door in half. I don't know if I can pull that off. It doesn't seem like I can. Yeah, I think I really need to be on the outside. And maybe I can come around to where that door was. And loosen it. Where was that? Was it over here? The little hatch here? Yeah. Or is that the engine? I don't know what that is. But I do know that I can cut these. And then that can go into the processor. There's a basketball-like element of aiming it and pushing it into the correct place that I really enjoy. Okay, what else do we have? Oh yeah, we've got that piece that we loosened up earlier. And that will not fit. Maybe we can start cutting some of this. How do you change the direction again? Oh, it's right click. Okay. I'm not really sure what to cut here. Oh, we can't cut that anyway, so. Oh, but we probably can cut this. Nope. Wrong again. Why is this? That looks like maybe some of the stuff we did inside has loosened that up. Some of those cut points we got. Yeah, the whole ship is sort of disconnected from itself a little bit. Is this something that we can cut into? Or maybe pull off? I don't think we can pull it off. But we can cut it. Okay. And now these pieces we can grab. And the smaller the piece, the easier it is to fling. Where did the ship go? Okay. That one's still stuck. Oh, we've got these. So maybe this is actually holding all that in. Okay. There's that. This is one of them. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of every cut point I can see. Ah, well, I do have to hold it long enough. Oh, look at that. Very satisfying. Okay. Can we... I don't think we can take that whole piece, or can we? Yeah, we absolutely can. There we go. I don't even remember where that piece was. Where did that come from? Because probably that's a good place to stick with. Keep going. Yeah, here we go. Do these come loose now? They do. Oh wow, that knocked loose a bunch of stuff. These are for the furnace, so they don't need to go in there. Okay.
Material accepted.
Yeah, now this is starting to look manageable. This can go.
Object processed. Transferring credit.
This. Yeah, we can move that. Will it go? I think it will. Yeah. Did it? I think it did. Okay. Let's get the cutter. Start getting into this. Oh. Did that split that in half, or what did that do? Does that let us pull this piece off? Sure does. Although it doesn't move very quickly. It's pretty large. But I think it's gonna go.
Processing object. Applying credits to account. Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
Nice. We met our salvage goal. Oh, we can even start pulling out these inner pieces. This one goes to the furnace. If you're trying to pull too quickly, you get that red colored tether that's telling you this thing is too heavy to be whipped around like that.
Material deposited.
Alright. This looks like a very large piece. Oh, it is, but I'm still able to move it.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Okay. That one doesn't just pop off, so maybe there's something inside still holding it together. Oh yeah, there's lots of stuff to melt in here. make sure I don't hold this down too long and catch fire again. I think the oxygen drain makes you have to go back to the little platform outside your habitat occasionally to refill oxygen. Which, even as I'm just saying it, sounds very tedious and not especially fun. Oh, I love it. Love it when you take out one of those cut points and some panel just starts separating from the rest of the ship. This goes in the processor. So let's see if I can get kind of behind it. I can start pushing it. That may be all it needs. Will it bounce and go in? Oh, it doesn't even need to bounce. Okay.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Is this ready to go? It is. That moves pretty slow. I don't think I can cut it though, so I think it's just what it is. So I need to line it up with one of these processing bays and send it on its way. Maybe I can start.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Alright.
Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
That one's ready to go. Can I just kind of push it around the rest? Actually, probably most of that needs to be pushed in, so if it just all goes... Oh, but don't go into the furnace. That we don't want. I'm not sure what happens if you push something that you were supposed to process into the furnace. I think maybe you just don't get paid for it, but maybe there's a greater consequence that I'm forgetting.
Object processed. Credits awarded.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. I think I'm getting processed. Okay. Ooh. That was close. I forgot it did that. Oh, that may be... Oh, I've completely lost everything.
Credits to account.
Where is... Okay, here's the
Salvage
ship.
goal cleared. Rewards allocated.
Yeah, at a certain point, up and down become meaningless in this game.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Where's the ship? Here it is. This is definitely one of the simpler ships. This one doesn't seem to have anything hazardous. And other ships will have more intricate construction that requires a lot more to dismantle. That piece is not wanting to come off, which suggests there may be some cut points. That's probably it, I guess. Yeah. That is it.
Object processed. Transferring credits. Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
Can we get salvage goal 5? I think maybe we can. Still quite a bit left here. Cut level is 1 on those, so I think that means we can cut them with the current cutter I have. Yeah, looks like. Did it go? No. Okay, there we go. So hitting these posts should sort of split this apart. Okay. Now, does that make it possible to pull? Doesn't seem to. So what's left that needs to be? Maybe these bars need to be cut. Looks like they're cut level 1 also.
Salvage destroyed. Please refrain from damaging salvage.
Let's put the brakes on and just get this done. Okay, does that loosen this up? Oh, there's some on the top too. Right. Are we free? These may be too... Oh, okay. So maybe these bars between also need to go. And maybe the ones on the edges? I guess the ones on the edges probably don't matter as long as they're not holding anything together. These are apparently holding these together. Does that one matter? Well, let's see if I can just grab this now. Looks like I can. Let's get that thing going toward the furnace. Uh-oh. Did I miss? No, I think it's just going to bounce around a little bit. Get in there. This is the basketball aspect
Raw material
of the game.
processed. Credits deposited.
Okay. I've got all kinds of little pieces now. These I should be able to just shoot straight in. Okay.
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
This one's a little bit bigger. Still small enough to shoot in. I think I'm almost definitely gonna hit the level 5. Okay, yeah, all this is turning together now, so something's still keeping these pieces together. I'd like to know what's keeping this one on the side one there. Huh. There doesn't seem to be a single beam that I can just evaporate to split those two up. Maybe if I... Okay. So can I do that on each piece? And maybe in doing so, split off... Oh, well, I've done a lot of splitting there, haven't I? Do I have the whole thing now again? What are these? Little pieces of aluminum just hanging out. Oh no. Where did that go? Okay. That didn't work out the way I'd hoped.
Raw material deposited.
Did I not cut this?
Transferring credits.
Is it because of the... well, there's still some left there. Oh, that just evaporated the whole piece. Now this is separate. So now I can grab just this. Oh, look at that. Right at 5. This is not going to get us there, but might as well.
Raw material deposited.
I guess now we just keep cutting this. Oh wait, this beam is probably a separate piece. There we go. Oh, there's a beam on the side too. What? Okay. Probably one on the other side. But now, is this piece still going to hold it all together? No, definitely not.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
There we go, we hit it.
Salvage goal fully completed. Reward
Hit goal
assigned.
5. I don't know if there's even any reason to try to get the rest of this. Maybe I can do it all in one shot. And if I can, then I might as well. Uh-oh. That doesn't look like it's gonna... That might get it done. No, I don't want to get sucked into this, so...
Material accepted. Credits assigned.
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's literally it. If we look at the progress bar, the red bar now is right up against... Oops. The red bar is right up against the yellow bar, which I think means I've either salvaged or destroyed everything. Here's our summary. These are the parts or the things that we destroyed. Don't remember destroying glass, but... Alright. That was a successful salvage. We hit rank 3.
License upgraded.
What upgraded? Something was upgraded.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. This is your daily wake-up call.
Looking good, Cutter. Now go ahead and pick another ship.
Alright. Yeah, we're ready to start the next ship. That's probably a good place to cut this video. Especially in this open shift mode, this game is very satisfying to play. And hopefully that comes across in the video. When you hit those points, when you melt those points and just dislodges a big chunk of the ship and you know you're going to be able to fling it into one of those bays. Just, yeah, just satisfying. That's all I know to say about it. Alright, so if that looks good for you, check this out. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you next time.